What's up guys, welcome back to the Game Over Cars YouTube channel. It is me today, your boy Benji, doing another quick turbo button one. This was gonna be in our latest podcast episode, but Stocker didn't know much about it, so I thought, do you know what, I play a lot of the games for this game studio, I'll do a turbo button one today. As you guys know, obviously we're trialling this turbo button short video on the YouTube channel just to see how it goes. With Turbo Button, it's just like a breakaway from the Game Over Cars podcast, which obviously you guys know by now. It's all about gaming, news, tech, everything in between. So yeah, these Turbo Button ones, the subjects we pick for them, we think are worth talking about, but they deserve more of their own video. And there's things that like myself would know or be more knowledgeable about than say Stocker would like. When it comes to retro games, Stocker's the king, but when it comes to like, you know, things like, you know, Remedy gaming, that's kind of up my street. You know, Final Fantasy, I don't think it's a stretch to say that's more my thing. So yeah, we're doing them based on sort of personal preference, if that makes sense. Yeah, so the point of this video today is I will be talking about how Remedy Entertainment acquired the full rights to the Control franchise from publisher 505 Games, which I thought was a very interesting thing to talk about. Obviously Remedy, if you guys know, do like the Alan Wake games, Max Payne and Control. I love Control, that's one of my top favourite games. So I thought, you know what, I can do a video about this. We was going to do it in the episode. Stocker was like, I'll just be sitting there not talking about it. So I thought, you know what, I'll take the reins on this one. So yeah, that's what the Turbo Button will be today. So without further ado, let's get on to it. Let's kick this Turbo Button off. So yeah, as I said, Remedy acquires full rights to Control franchise from publisher 505 Games, which obviously I thought that's just really cool. It's quite a big thing, especially if you're like a fan of the Remedy games. So Remedy Entertainment has acquired the full rights to the Control franchise from publisher 505 Games and now owns the IP. So Remedy owns it purely. Released in 2019, Remedy developed Control, but it was published by 505 Games, which also had a stake in the franchise's rights at the time. After an approximate $18.4 million purchase, holy shit on a stick, that's a lot of money, the entirety of the Control franchise now belongs to Remedy. This includes the original Control game, its in development sequel Control 2, which I'm bloody waiting for, the multiplayer spin-off Project Condor and all future Control products, so it's literally going to be all with Remedy now. The Control franchise is at the core of Remedy. Having acquired the full rights to Control, Condor and Control 2, Remedy is now in a position to make the right product and business decisions, focus on long-term franchise growth. That was a quote from Remedy themselves. With this deal, all publishing agreements between 505 Games and Remedy in regards to the Control franchise are terminated effective immediately by mutual agreement. So from basically when this was announced, 505 Games won't have any say in it now, it's going to be purely Remedy. All publishing, distribution, I can't say that word. All publishing, distribution, marketing and other rights licensed to 505 Games are reverted to Remedy with immediate effect as well. So essentially they're going to be dealing with it all. The two companies have agreed that 505 Games will continue as the publisher of Control through a transition period ending 31st December 2024. So obviously they'll still act as publisher for now. After this transition period, 505 Games will have no future royalty or rights to Control. So basically after this transition it's going to be purely Remedy, which is going to be cool. Like Control was like, when that game, because I remember when Control came out, I was just sitting at home and it came on like the PlayStation store and I went, Control? What's this? Obviously at the time I didn't know it was Remedy until I started playing it, and then I was like, okay. Just the premise of it was so cool because there were so many tie-ins for like Alan Wake in the game. There's actually an Alan Wake DLC in it which ties the two franchises together. I haven't played Alan Wake 2 yet, so I don't know if like, you know, Jesse Faden makes an appearance in Alan Wake 2, but I know there was reference to the Federal Bureau of Control in Alan Wake 2. Anyone that doesn't know, the Federal Bureau of Control, they deal with all like the supernatural elements in the game. There's a lot of like alternate dimensions, there's like a bit of time travel in there. If you like that kind of thing, I highly rate the game. And obviously the sequel's been in the works for a couple of years now. We haven't really had much update in it. but I'm hoping that now that this deal's gone through and Remedy has the full rights, they can maybe get back to business and like actually focus on the game now. Because like the way Control ended, like it did well as a standalone game, but then me personally, it left me like, no, there could be more to this. Just because with the Bureau itself, like things are always happening. There's always supernatural threats in the world, so I'm looking forward to seeing what they're going to do in the second one. But this is pretty cool news actually, because now it means like Remedy will deal purely with the games now, after this transitional period, of course. But I just thought it was worth mentioning because Remedy don't make many games, and when they do, they are absolute bangers. I mean, like, you know, Max Payne, obviously, and Awake 2, Control. Yeah, like they're one of those studios that they don't make many games, but when they do, they just always hit. And obviously, they're trying to build this Remedy. Oh, what is it called? The Remedy shared universe they're trying to build, so like all the games interconnect with each other. Essentially, they're trying to do like an MCU but gaming. And what Remedy does well is they obviously have game footage mixed with real life footage, and not many games do that, but it works really well for them. Like Control did it a lot, where you'll be playing and then there's a cutscene, but it's like real life footage. It's just the way that it works together. Like, because at first I was like, oh no, that's going to work, but Control is a pure example of how they do it well. Alan Wake does it as well, but I haven't played Alan Wake 2, so I don't know what that's like. I know, like, from when we covered it in the podcast, Alan Wake 2, it had high hopes, and it's done pretty well. So, but yeah, I thought that was just a worthy mention. I'm a big fan of Remedy. I love what they do. See, looking forward to Control 2, and obviously this multiplayer game as well, which will be pretty interesting. Yes, obviously, it's just a worthy mention, because obviously, you know, that Remedy have got the Control 2 coming, obviously the sequel. They're working on this multiplayer spin-off, Project Condor, and obviously any other future Control games or expansions they do. So yeah, pretty exciting time if you're a Control fan like me. So yeah, this is pretty cool news. I'm really excited to see how this sort of develops from here, and what the next move for Remedy will be, because obviously I don't know how far into completion of Control 2 they are. I don't know if it was delayed because of all this going on, but I'm excited for the future. I need to play Alan Wake 2 now, but that's probably not going to happen because I'm playing Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. So yeah, any other games at the moment are going to be on the back burner. But yeah, I just thought this was really cool news, worth a mention. Obviously, if anything develops from this, we'll let you guys know as always. But that just concludes the turbo button on this one. What do you guys think? Are you happy with the announcement that Remedy now have the full rights to Control and own the IP? Are you like excited for the sequel? Have you not played the game? Obviously, let us know what you think. Might do some gameplay videos for it at some point. That's probably an idea, because I'd happily go back and play that. So yeah, let us know in the comments what you think. And obviously, if there is any updates on this, I'll be sure to do a follow-up, or we'll do it together on the podcast. But yeah, that concludes this edition of Turbo Button. Thanks for watching, guys, and as always, don't forget to like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Check out all our socials. Make sure you obviously follow us on Spotify and where you can get all your podcasts on all the streaming platforms. And we will be back with more Turbo Button. I'm sure Stocker's going to be doing one, or by the time this comes out, he should have uploaded one. But plenty of content coming. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you on our next edition. Until then, peace out.